It's been quite a while. I assume you are no longer Dr. Rachel's attendant.
No, sir. I've only recently been given a new assignment. I have been commanded to serve in the Blood Special Forces unit. I am glad to see you again, Julius. Captain. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shiel Allenson. As of today, I am a member of Blood, and proud to serve. I too was raised at the Magnolia Compass Orphanage. Julius and I both learned to be soldiers and God Eaters under Dr. Rachel's tutelage. I've had extensive training in military tactics and strategy, as well as special operations. I hope my knowledge can be put to good use. That is all.
Please, Shield, there is no need to remain so tense. Welcome to Blood. We're so proud to count you among us. Finally, all of our cadets have been gathered together. Your powers pulse with your heart. You will become leaders. Far beyond the elite of God Eaters, you will be the very saviors of all humanity. Julius?
Blood Special Forces will now shift its focus to tactical cohesion. To that end, I will promote one among us to Vice Captain. Their task will be to oversee Blood's growth into a truly unified whole. With exceptional combat abilities, a dedication to their allies, and awakened blood power, you are the most suitable candidate. Will you accept the position of Vice Captain?
Wow, Vice Captain? So cool!
The ideal choice, really. Romeo's unreliable, and Nana's, well, Nana.
Oh, shut up, Gil. You're way worse than me.
Yeah, I don't think so. You stand too far from the enemy. You miss, and then you call yourself a crack shot.
Oh, look who's talking, Mr. Charge into everyone's line of fire guy. Yeah?
Who's everyone?
Not me, actually.
Me, you idiot! Duh!
As you can see, team cohesion is still quite worrying. I trust you'll bring them together. Shio, together with the Vice Captain, you will help to unify the Blood Unit.
Understood, sir.
I expect the same of you three. I want you all to fight as one mind, each in perfect sync.
I look forward to working with you, Vice Captain. Our task is daunting and there's much to be done, but I believe we shall succeed. I sincerely hope we can do all that is expected of us. If it's not improper, Vice Captain, I have a question I'd like to ask. How many combat operations have you participated in since joining the Blood Unit? I see. So you don't have much first-hand battle experience just yet. Neither do I. Thus, beginning in our next sortie, we will focus on advancing Blood's tactical cohesion. Do you have anything you'd like to ask of me, Vice Captain? Various martial arts, a broad selection of weapons as well as sabotage, espionage, and assassination. All of that is nothing compared to the combat seen by those on the front lines. Yes, we were raised together at the Magnolia Compass Orphanage. Dr. Rachel was our caretaker. Under her, we learned practical knowledge and pride as God Eaters. It is really thanks to her that I serve as one of mankind's defenders. Some may think of our task as a burden, but I do not. I suspect you are much the same. Dr. Rachel shared with me the story of your awakening. She was awed by your skill in combat. I may not have much combat experience, but I hope I can contribute my tactical knowledge to our team. In this situation, I'm sorry, how can I put this? Our abilities may complement each other, if you understand my meaning. Perhaps I can amend some of your shortcomings and you can... Sorry, that was rather rude. My apologies. I am not well versed in social conversation. By the way, would you look over this document I've prepared? I analyzed everyone's combat data until this point, and devised a training regimen. Every 24-hour period contains 8 hours for sleep, 2 for eating, and 4 for undertaking our operations. That leaves 4 hours for physical combat readiness training, and the final 6 for classroom study. Also, if you look here, I've designed individual training routines for each member. They may not be 100% accurate, but I believe using them will improve the team's combat capability. I believe that's all for now. Thank you for your time, Vice Captain.
There's an open channel distress call coming in. Hold on. Connecting now.
This is the second satellite base. I think a Scion just appeared on our radar, 30 kilometers north-northeast. It looks to be leading a group of other Aragami as well, requesting immediate assistance.
Oh no, a Scion! This is an emergency communique to all Blood members. We have a possible Scion sighting. Location is consistent with the signal. This is an emergency mobilization. Localize and destroy.
We gotta go help them. They can't take on a Scion by themselves.
Agreed. We shall not abandon them. It's time to do as we do best. Blood, move out!
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the assist, but who the heck are you all?
My apologies. I am Julius Visconti, captain of Fenrir's Blood Special Forces unit. We were summoned by an open channel distress signal from this location.
Of course. I'm Alyssa Ilinicina Amiella of Cradle. We're an independent unit with the Far East branch. Thanks for coming to our aid.
It's our pleasure.
Whew, that's taken care of.
Do you know my vice captain?
Huh? No, it's just... I was reminded of someone I know.
I see.
I beg your pardon, Captain. We're ready to return to base, sir.
Understood. Let's depart. Farewell, Miss Amiella.
Hello. Tell me something. How is S.H.I.E.L.D. getting along? Is she fitting in well with the rest of the unit? I thought as much. She was born into a prominent military bloodline. Rachel took her in after the death of her parents. At Magnolia Compass, she was put through viciously intense military training. She was constantly tested under extreme stress and chastened for the smallest error. By the time I met her, she'd follow orders without pause. She was precise, almost mechanical. She and Julius were close in age. Perhaps that's why Rachel assigned her to act as his bodyguard. They never truly became friends, though. Maybe because those roles were foisted upon them. It's clear that S.H.I.E.L.D. thinks very highly of you. She seems to have begun taking herself a little less seriously since she arrived. It's nice to see her smile. Maybe it's the atmosphere Blood Unit has developed. Even Julius is more approachable than before. S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't really great with other people, but she seems like she's trying to change. Be nice to her. Thanks for taking the time to talk. I'll see you later.
My apologies, Vice Captain. I did not intend to take you away from your duties. I've been hoping for an opportunity to speak with you about this for some time. Blood is incredible. They are not only elite warriors, they are versatile, capable, and daring. To be honest, they are far more than I expected. They synchronize without effort, and are constantly aware of not only their own tactical situation, but each of their allies. They've come far. My point being that the level of strategic capability that they have shown far outstrips my own, far outstrips each of us individually. Vice Captain, I believe this to be the result of the relationships you've developed with us. To be honest, the way Blood interacts, I've begun to question all I've been taught as a soldier. Please do not misunderstand. It is not a bad feeling. In fact, it's... How can I put this? I don't quite know how to explain it. I'm sorry for all this, Vice Captain. There is something I wish to ask of you. Please, please be my friend. So, will you? I understand. I apologize. I've spent my life in training, yet still I'm not gifted when it comes to such things. Thank you. Vice Captain, thank you so much. My apologies. I know this is an uncommon way to go about it. I've always seen friendship from afar and wanted nothing more. A unit that doesn't rely on orders, but on each other. If I may be so bold, I have one more small request to make. May I tell others that you are my friend? I am so glad. You know, you're the first friend I've ever had. I cannot tell you how much this means to me. You make me feel so strong and brave. Maybe even enough to grow close to the others as well.
Psst. Are those two really sisters? They don't look much like sisters. Just saying.
Buying in bulk will ensure profit, Cujo. That's the end goal, not your petty research. Stop being a coward and grow a damn spine. Ah, well then. We'll continue this later.
We're glad you could finally make time to join us, Director Grimm.
What she means is, thank you for coming. We're sure you're busy.
Very, Doctor, very. Pardon me if I forego more idiotic pleasantries. Why are we moving my fortress to the Far East? I gave no such order.
Ah, you likely haven't met. This gentleman is Director Grimm, advisor to Fenrir HQ and commander of Fryer.
You are beginning to try my patience, Rachel. Why don't you take after your sister a little more?
Do mind your manners before the director, Rachel.
Of course. We need to see Blood and Godark soldiers together in combat situations.
There are more than enough Aragami here. There's no need to travel to that madhouse. I won't put my operation at risk on some whim.
HQ does not simply grant approval to anyone who asks. They insisted on seeing the Godark soldiers in combat with various Aragami.
Ah, I see. Even so.
Miss Yuno makes her home at the Far East branch. She does command much influence with Fenrir. It would be wise to grant her some aid.
Very well. I allow this frivolous exercise. However, I want assurances that neither Blood nor the Godark soldiers shall take casualties.
None at all. I'd never dream of betraying your trust.
Very well. Submit your proposal. I cannot. Dr. Leia, would you remain for a while? The rest of you may go.
Thank you.
Spineless. That goes for you, too.
Sir, what about the unmanned operations for Godark soldiers?
Not now, you fool. Leave me, Cujo.
Thank you for seeing the wisdom in our plan, Director. I do wish you would be kinder to my sweet little sister, though.
This morning already put me in a foul mood. I suppose her disobedience only frustrated me further. Oh, she's a contemptuous girl.
Of course, I understand. Is something else troubling you?
Oh, yes. It's just a boring paperwork problem. Something concerning the bulk order of artificial muscles for the Godark soldiers. HQ has begun to interfere. Again.
Are you still going on about that silly order? You shouldn't focus so much on the profit. Think of all the people that will benefit.
Oh, nonsense, girl. Such an investment must guarantee a substantial monetary return. And that, after all, is what drives Fenrir, is it not?
Well then, Director. It seems that some new arrangements must be made.
Agreed.